What's up, y'all? It's your boy Bruhman from the 5th floor, back for another episode of the Dress Code Podcast, alongside the lovely, stylish local, aka Ashley. Ashley, wave to the folks.
Hello, hello.
As we can see, Ashley decided she wanted to switch roles with me for today because I got that. I mean, this is a light something, but I got that shit.
First of all, let's talk about how we showed up matching. I don't have on my jacket right now. He got on his Grinch jacket.
That's tough.
You don't give the Grinch right now?
That's tough. All right, you know what?
It's Fly Grinch, though.
Thank you.
It's all right.
Thank
it's Fly Grinch. And then I had on mine, which was like a very cute blue color. If y'all follow us on Instagram, you would have seen the stories. But we came outside matching unplanned, as usual.
Regular. All right,
Okay.
So we know how much I don't like putting on clothes if it ain't really necessary. Okay? I don't like putting on, I'm going to keep it 100 with you. I don't really like putting on clothes so much if it ain't necessary. As much as I love fashion, I do not like putting on clothes. I like the thought process of fashion. That's why I'm so obsessed with styling, is because I love seeing other people look good. But for myself, I'm like a Jamaican hairdresser. You ever seen a Jamaican hairdresser with their hair done?
No.
Best hairdresser in the place, you know. But none of them girls, them have them hair done, you know. I've never seen a Jamaican hairstylist with their hair done. We're getting banned for this.
Yeah.
But
Immediately.
I'm in the air. Let me land.
Immediately.
There's a reason why I brought this up. Because the man that we have right here, he has a page called Cornerstore Fits, right? And one of I was reading one of the captions to one of his pictures, and the essence of the page is to for people to make sure they put that shit on.
I know that's right.
At all times.
I know that's
right. But as you can recall, for the last couple episodes, I've been talking about, like, I want to get into the groove of putting on clothes just for the sake of putting on clothes, making fly my lifestyle.
Right.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have Vic in the building. Can I get a round of applause for my boy Vic? Yes. Vic.
Thank y'all for having me.
I appreciate you for coming.
Thank you for coming.
Feeling good. Hopefully I put that shit on.
You did. You did a thing today.
You say?
Little East
Okay.
We love to see it.
Prada?
I caught the pleats
Little
from
Prada.
the...
I've been killing these. These is like, they're versatile. You got to be able to do everything in everything. You know what I mean? Like, you could go to work, you could clock out.
Right.
And you could go get
Pull
a
up
drink.
somewhere. Exactly.
So
Maybe
Prada
hit a
is just
lounge.
like, Prada, no matter if it's the American Cups or those, it's just, they're just international.
Yeah.
Niggas gonna do whatever in Pradas.
Yeah.
We gonna go to a job interview. We gonna play ball.
Yeah.
We go. All right, cool.
Playing
cool.
ball in Pradas is
Yeah.
crazy.
Yo, I played the high top American Cups. I for surely laced them bad boys up, patent leather joints.
Madness.
I got it on video.
Madness.
Got it on video. So I want to know what got you into this mindset of having to put that shit on no matter where you go, because a lot of people, I feel like, to be really like engulfed. I won't even say that. A lot of people in the fashion space, you know, you probably like to have your do you like to have your downtime?
Absolutely.
You like to have your downtime in fashion? Okay, so I don't. So you on the same team as me, but you put that shit on too much normally. Where did you get that mindset that at all times I gotta have that shit on?
Yeah. So exactly what you were saying about the Cornerstore Fits. The reason that even came about was I just be randomly having thoughts, and I'm like, what's one place that you don't really think about? Like, I need to put something on before I go to this place. People go there all the time. Hopefully it's nearby, depending on where you live.
Right.
You just like, I'm going to throw these Crocs on. Like whatever.
Throw the hoodie on real
whatever
quick.
the closest shit you threw over the bed on the chair, and go and get whatever you need from the corner store. But I just feel like being intentional is like a big deal. And
Wow.
At the end of the day, it's all about your mood too. So nothing's wrong with picking up the nearest thing, because you can make a fit out of that.
That's a fact.
You got some Champion sweats or whatever you got, you could throw that on. I would throw that on with these. Throw that on with these. I would let me figure out how I can elevate this. Something that you call something that you will wear on your down day. How would you elevate what you wear on your down day?
I didn't even think about that. So you could it's more of a
it's like whatever your mood is. How you feeling?
But see, that's how I feel about my outfit today. This was my mood.
That was your mood.
And I felt like, okay, I have a fashion podcast. I'm supposed to be dressed up, right? That's not my mood today. I ain't like none of my outfits. I hated everything.
And I like that. You know what?
I hated everything. And I'm just like, this is my show.
Yeah.
This is my show. Yeah. Who am I pleasing but myself?
Exactly.
I know my shit. I know what I'm talking about. I know how to get dressed. Y'all gonna get these sweats.
Exactly.
That was my okay. So just what you just said right there. That has always been my biggest, my main attitude towards why I would always wear sweats and be somewhat lackadaisical for a lot of years about my dressing. It's because I always used to be in the back of my mind. It's always sitting. I would always be sitting in there. These niggas don't even know what I got in the crib.
Yeah.
What I got in the stash.
It's like, yo, man, y'all
that
probably
that meme, the sun in the
corner. Like, they don't even notice it's Stone Island.
Nah, that's a fact.
I was just gonna bring that meme up. Like, they don't even know what this is, right? They don't even know this is V Long right now. That's so I would always do things like wear clothes like that. Kind of like, it's like inadvertently seeking attention because it's like, what does he have on? And it's like, oh, you want to talk? And then people would deadass like make comments about it or like speak on it like, yo, why you amazing? And then the people who know me be like,
not that one. Yeah,
not that one. You on?
Yeah.
Just be glad that's what he has on. But I want to piggyback off of what you said because I never even thought about it in that light. As far as with the you would wear the champion sweats with those Prada shoes.
I would do that.
It's the mindset of elevating whatever I got. So it's kind of like you taking whatever my means are right now. I'm gonna take it to a step further, and I'm gonna take it to a higher level. And even when you think about it, to what you call it. With the Cornerstore statement that you made, in the black community, when you think about it, the corner store is really like in the hood for the most part. Is really the first fashion show.
That's where you gonna bump into almost everybody. They gonna see the fit.
I don't know when living at when I used to be in my grandmother's house in the 50s or my other grandmother's house in Brownsville. When you went to the corner store. Who was outside the corner store?
Exactly.
All the dope boys, all the flies people in the hood, all the flies dudes in the hood. If you look at old videos out in from Harlem, them cats used to go to Willie's Burgers dressed to the T. Where they for anybody who doesn't know, it's no longer there, but the beginning scene of Paid in Full is a burger joint it used to be called Willie's Burgers, and that was the epicenter of fashion in Harlem. When you got that new Saab, when you got that new that BMW, that new Benz, you put on that new Dapper Dan MC. Remember that's.
I almost bought a Saab drop top.
I was about to say drop top.
Niggas like, why would you want a Saab? See, you don't know.
You don't understand.
Go over there. Go over there. You feel? When I tell people my favorite car is a 1986 Buick Grand National, you don't even know. They look at me like, you don't even know what that is, baby boy.
Yeah.
You feel me? But
not to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
Like even within that same vein, damn, I just lost my thought. Even within that same vein of, it's like a lot of times people think that, so elevating the champion sweats, right? You're going for an effortless mindset, right? You're like, oh, I just threw this on. I just put 1 and 2 with the, but it takes so much effort
to be effortless.
It's
a fact.
So when you're doing it, you can't just do it anyway. You got to know I need certain elements to elevate this effortless fit. So,
but that's also, I guess, ties back to the intentional part, right?
Intentional.
And intentional has been such a word for me this year. Oh my gosh. And like, I'm trying to be very intentional about everything that I do, the space that I share, the people I talk to, what I read, what I eat, my outfits, you know? And so it's just like, I think when you're putting together an outfit, there is some type of, regardless of what your intention is, right? Whether that's to get attention or to have, you know, like that just be the best fit that you put on for the week, whatever. Like you tried your best with that one this week, you know? It's just, I think it's something to be said about actually just putting in the effort to make yourself look good and feel good. And this is the same, but when you look good, you feel good.
Yeah.
And I really, truly believe that. And so for me now, it's just like, okay, I'm not having the best day. Let me get dressed for my mental health. Like, that's a real thing. That's cool. And I've been seeing that on social media. I'm like, you know what? Yes.
If that's what your comfort space, like people don't even realize my comfort, like I spoke about this on a previous episode, my comfort is my closet. Like when I'm having a long day or I'm annoyed, I just like to go and be in my closet. Like I just moved and I'm building my walk-in closet now. Appreciate you, my boy. Appreciate you, my boy. I'm building the walk-in closet, and when I'm having like just thoughts, I'm just like down or something, I just walk in my closet, just look at it, and I love clothes. And the other day I had to have a talk with my girl because I don't know if you have this problem. She just likes wearing my clothes.
Oh yeah.
She just like she'll just go and take my.
Baby, what's yours is like mine.
I love it. I love it. But she want to take something that still has a tag on it.
Oh, that's
what are you doing?
You still ain't even wearing it yet.
Or she'll take it and wear it. She'll wear it with no intention. Like, why are you taking this out to wear to the trash?
It belongs to you.
But tell me it's for wear it for a fit.
Not the one he didn't get off yet.
I didn't even get this off yet. But
you know what? I understand that. Some people may not understand it. I understand it. Okay. So I wouldn't touch the one with the tags on it that you didn't wear yet, right?
Yeah.
I'll let you get your moment, get your shine, and then I'm gonna take it. But I'll let you get your fit off.
She wears it, you feel me? And I'm like, and I'm sitting there, I'm like, yo, I had to have a comment. So every week we do a weekly check-in. We add it's like 9 questions of like boundaries and things. Yeah, we do it.
Wait,
love to see it.
in your relationship?
Yeah, in the relationship. Yeah, we do a weekly check-in on like different questions. I ain't tell the truth, saying the devil. We saw it on, I think, on Instagram or TikTok.
That's fine.
Like, let's implement this into the relationship to keep a communication always. And it was something about, I believe a question about boundaries or something came up. And I was like, is there any boundaries of yours that I break or anything, yada, yada, yada? She's like, nope, everything perfect. You feel me? You good. You don't do nothing. She's like, and then she turned around and asked me.
He was like,
I said,
nigga had a laundry list. He said, well.
when I said, babe, she was like, oh, so there's something. I'm like, listen, I just want you to know, like, clothes have been my, they used to mask my insecurities. I spoke about this before. It's masked my insecurities. My clothes, when I wasn't the most handsome, when I wasn't the tallest, when I wasn't this or wasn't that, I was always the best dressed. So my identity is always attached to the clothes. I am who I am, but I made who I was by putting that shit on. It became part of my personality. My style became part of my personality. So when you go and you put on my clothes or certain things, I just want you to know, like, this is when you may take the sweater and take it off and you'll just dash it in the corner. But you know I care I'm real meticulous about my clothing, about where I put my stuff, how I put it, and things of that nature. So I just want you to have respect for that boundary for me. Right. And she understood. She accepted it well. She was like, okay, well, she's like, well, fine. I said, I will make a special pile of a section in the closet of hoodies or sweaters or t-shirts, whatever it is that you want to wear, that you want to touch or you like, and whatever out of there you could pick. But there's gonna be a certain off-limit section of where you just can't touch.
That's fair.
You feel me? And that's fair. I feel like that was fair. And she accepted it well. Love you, baby. You feel me? And
that's it.
That's that. You feel me?
I borrow her clothes too sometimes.
Gangster.
You gotta know how to do everything.
But that's the thing, though. Do you know how to finesse it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, do you have a vision? Do you have what's the word I'm looking for?
Confidence.
That too. That too, because a lot of people don't have it. And then I think a lot of men especially are very closed-minded. Like, oh, that's a woman's piece. I can't wear it. Where women are like, oh, that's a men's piece. Give me that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I think it just depends on the man, obviously. And I think also the piece as well. Because it still needs to make sense overall. You don't
want, speaking of boundaries and comfort zones, in fashion, sometimes you got to step out of it.
Absolutely.
Come back into it. You know what I mean? But also, just know, like, there's points where you're trying too hard. Like, that's not you.
We talk about that
all the time. We talk about that all the time. We gonna get there.
Listen, if it's one thing I could talk about for an hour, is that.
We gonna get.
It's not you.
Like, think about it. Just to speak on as far as, like, men's, women's, men's.
Yeah.
Remember,
gender neutral.
The Hermes belt, the big buckle that Joel Santana introduced to the hood, the big buckle was a women's belt. That wasn't the men's only had the small H. The big H, if you wanted the big H, you have to go shop in the women's section.
It's funny, I have my things because I hate designer belts.
Really? How did you survive in New York?
And I own some.
That's crazy.
I own some, but that was just me thinking I needed it to be a part of a conversation.
Until I'm like
grew up
and was probably like, I don't need it.
I have to force myself to like either tuck my shirt in a stupid way or
to show off
like,
the belt.
I have to sag.
I was just about to say you have to get to.
I'm like, nah. Like, what am I doing? Like,
that's not true.
What? I don't care about a
that
designer
sagging
belts.
era.
Yeah.
It was a sagging era, just to, or you could do the Dominican style and just tuck the shirt in the middle and wepa.
You know,
let it be no.
But now we older. We have a little bit more understanding of like our proportion, silhouette. I wear a lot of like crop things now. It makes my legs look longer.
You understand your body. You understand your body, and that's the thing. I think a lot of people don't understand their body, and they don't dress for their body type, and it upsets my spirit because the easiest way for you to look crazy is not dressing for your body type.
Yeah.
And people want to say, "Oh no, wear whatever." Yes, I'm fine with anybody like experimenting, but at the core of that, it still needs to make sense for your body. Are you elongating your legs? Are you cutting yourself off? Do you have a longer torso? Does that work for you? Do you need something cropped? Do you need something? You know what I'm saying? Like all of the things. Women with bigger chests should wear V-necks. It helps like draw the attention away from their breasts, and it helps them not draw the attention away, but it helps them not look so big. You ever see a woman with a larger chest and she has on a turtleneck and her boobs just look huge? Versus if you open up her neckline, it changes the whole dynamic of the top. So it's just like things like that I think about, right? And when people get dressed, I'm like, are you thinking about this? Because this was not.
The average person.
They're not.
The average person is not.
I get it.
I was just looking at this. I think I said we was just talking about this on the train.
Damn, you take the train?
Yeah. That's where that's the fact. That's New York's fashion capital.
I love people watching too.
I see the best fits on the train.
Fashion. That's fashion capital right there.
You know what I love is when I know they got that shit on, but they know that other people don't know they got it on, and I'm like,
let me sit there like,
you don't
that's
even
a piece.
You know
that
what?
Is a
and
piece.
Going back to your original question, I got all of this energy and this mindset from my brother and my mom. My brother's like the unknown. People should know him, but it's kind of cool like that. I feel like I kind of fall in that category too. Like, if you know, you know, and that's why I kind of like being there. Okay, it's cool. Like people have told me that many times. And
slept
I'm like,
on.
Yeah, but
just like how I said, like when I would wear just a regular sweatsuit or just look real completely trashy, and people who want to pass judgment, and they're like, and my people who really know be like, pump your brakes. Right. You don't even know what that man could do to you. You don't know what's in the stash. You feel me? It's one of them situations. I love that feeling.
It's a dope feeling.
And it's funny too, because when we were saying like people that just don't think about certain things, like the other day I told this person they had a trench coat on, and in the back it had the stitch that keeps the vent in the trench coat
together. Yeah,
that grinds my gears, bro.
You prefer open vent.
Also, that stitch is not meant to stay
That's
there.
very true. It's for movement.
It's for movement.
The vent needs
so cut the vent out
it needs
so your joint could breathe. Like, you feel me? And they was
sure
like, oh my God. He's like, yeah, no problem.
Yeah, because you know what? Then, like when you're walking, it does that opening.
Yeah. Like you could tell they bought it from the store and they just put it on.
Yeah,
but they let the clothes wear them.
Yeah.
This is your moment.
That's another one too.
Clothes wearing.
That's another one.
But
another one.
That's another one.
We were once students of the game for certain things, so that's your point.
That's a fact.
That's your job as a connoisseur.
Yeah.
As a curator of the culture.
Yeah. I'm in that.
It's your job to educate. Now, how you receive it is what's going to tell me a lot when I try to help you, because a lot of people I notice especially in this generation, aren't really too receptive of criticism. Because everybody got that shit on nowadays.
Or so they think.
Everybody got that. Everybody got that shit on nowadays.
It's not it.
So we're going to talk about that.
Let's talk about not it. It's my fault. I made a new segment. What's not it? Okay? What's not it?
Talk to us.
Take the Subi tag off your jeans.
First of all, I hate to do this to y'all.
He's about to lose
I know what
mind.
you got. I already know once a nigga got that purple label tag on, I know you're from the 9. I know you're from the 9. I already know.
Don't do my
Crip
hood.
and you're from the 9.
Don't do my
I already
hood.
know. I love y'all. I love y'all. But I know you Crip and I know you from the 9. Take it off.
Take it off.
Take the Kasubi tags off.
All that.
Like, why
the StockX tag, let's take it off.
But like, did you never own anything? What is the? I don't know.
I think it's just.
What is that about?
It's I'm verified. This is valid. This is real. I need to show you.
Let me pump your brakes. Let me hit y'all with this because we all come from the same era. Remember, think about it. If it wasn't for True Religion having the horseshoe on the back pockets.
You wouldn't know what it was.
Nudies having the squiggly lines.
Yeah.
Rockin' Republic having the R's. Pocket. Antiques having. You knew your social our social status in New York was literally determined on the back pocket of your jeans.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Nowadays, you can literally put on whatever.
Yeah.
Look, if you look at my jeans, what do you think they are?
You don't know.
You don't know.
And it doesn't matter.
That's the other part, because who cares?
No one cares.
But that was a big part of identity growing up.
The denim.
It was.
The denim. You could have had the rest of the shit could have been Telco.
It didn't matter.
Not Telco.
Yeah, I took it back, right?
You mad with
Very
I was
much
mad
so.
flatly into you.
Very much so.
That boy just had trauma.
Word, but you had them good denim.
Your denim was the all-time, and remember, so the denim and the belt was like that was it because you were sagging. That was your combo right there. So that was your social status in New York for a long time. So nowadays you can really have on a lot of bullshit, and nobody can really. Now it's more so it'll be on your feet, but you want people to know you'll still leave your Amiri tag on. They'll still leave that the keychain, the little key that comes attached to it.
Getting stressed.
He's hyperventilating just listening
because that's ridiculous.
Take it off.
And you know what it is though? I'm not even really mad. I'm just more so no one was able to tell them. So y'all need to watch this podcast and learn because they didn't have a bigger brother or someone or a homie that was a little bit more ahead of the game to tell them like that's not it.
Yeah.
Right? And then it's like, why do we think it's not it? Is it because we've reached a point where we've educated ourselves and unlearned behaviors of what's the terminology that I heard the other day and I loved it and I was like, that's exactly what we went through. Defensive dressing. Ooh. We used to defensively dress. I love that term.
That's actually really good.
Bars.
Tight jeans. Who does that, right?
Yeah.
I have to wear a jersey and a white tee. I have to wear True Religions and a bent brim New Era hat. I have to because dare I come in with something else. I don't want to be the laughing stock. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want people to look at me and question me. You know what I mean? But I got to a point where in 10th grade, I had, and this was before, like, I felt like I was before, because people were still wearing, like, jerseys and Jordans. And then I said, you know what? I'm going to follow in my brother's footsteps. Shout out to him. And I bought a Lacoste polo. The sleeve was above my elbow. That's a big deal.
That was amazing.
Child.
I had some slimmer. This was when Atrium first came about.
We just talking about you gotta replace that with Kith now. Kith Women's.
Yeah,
that's
it's a Kith Women's.
The one on Broadway.
I'm not gonna lie, I haven't been down that strip.
We was literally just out there.
Yeah.
Is Swatch still across the street?
No,
the watch store.
Quiet.
That's gone.
They closed it.
Swatch is gone.
So
I didn't even pay attention.
There's Kith
It's
Kids,
the new store that we just walked past.
And then
Kith is on Lafayette.
The big
Kith is on Lafayette, and where the original, where Atrium was, they're getting ready to open Kith Women's, and it's a full circle moment because remember that used to be Atrium and Kith was in the back as an afterthought,
and it just had kicks in there.
It just had kicks,
no clothes.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Only thing the Don C's. The Don C hat. Remember they had the wolf. That's the only place you could have got Don C's.
You feel me?
I never bought one of those, but I felt like that was a rites of passage.
The Don C. That's how you knew you was getting money in New York.
Yeah.
That's how at a point from 2013.
And
14. Yeah.
And I always try to steer clear of those types of trends. Like I always felt like I always try to stay in a lane. And this is again from the influence of my brother, right? I ain't just have these thoughts, but I always just like try to steer clear from like, let me make sure my staples in my wardrobe are down packed.
Yes.
Before I can add elements of splash and drip
statements
and trends. You know what I mean? I don't know. I stayed clear to that, and I was like, and what I miss too is because everything is so available. And I'm going all over the place because my mind is like...
That's what we're doing.
How we do
That's
it.
fashion.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I always try to... I miss the hunt. We grew up in the time of like...
Trying to find a piece.
If you ain't know, you ain't know.
You ain't know.
And if you knew, we could have a conversation. And it was nonverbal.
Nonverbal.
So...
Nonverbal.
Yeah, it's not like that.
The other day I walked in the kid. Damn, I forgot his son's name. He works in kids. My son. Shout out to my boy Kids. He got the dread. Braids the dreads. I walked in there and I had on a pair of Rick Owens that are discontinued. It's an old pair. I had these for years. And we was talking about, so he's like, yo, boy, I see you with the disc. He said, I ain't even gonna talk to you about those because niggas don't even know. I said, we just got that right.
That's
there.
it.
You already know.
Yeah.
That's
You
it.
already know. We don't even have to have that conversation. Yeah. You feel me? Because if you know, you know. We use our generation was a very if you know, you know.
Yeah.
You feel me? The Hunt. I'm not gonna lie, low-key hated the Hunt because I couldn't, because the Hunt was hard for me. I'm a 13.
That's why he's 29. That's that split in the millennials.
That's why you.
I hated the Hunt because I low-key, and I was also low-key late to the party.
Okay.
I was low-key late.
Honest.
I was low-key late to the party.
Yeah.
I was
you was kind of like still a follower?
No,
still
I never.
find your way?
Never.
Oh,
ever. I remember. We talk about this on previous episodes. I remember. I won best dress in high school.
Yeah.
Mind you, I grew up in. This is the Paulies, Vinnies, that whole era when everybody's wearing Brooklyn tees and all of that and whatnot.
See, I never really bought those.
I
had one though. I'm not.
You had to have one. You had to have one.
Come on.
Rite of passage again.
I was wearing my old. I would sneak out the house with my church clothes with a button down and a blazer with Levi's and Dunks.
Yeah.
And like it was so, when I used to get so much
I would just
love.
call him a Shata though.
Period. that is the quintessential Shata.
I want to thank you for coming on to the Dress Code Podcast, Vic.
Carrie said, "Wrap it up, baby."
Wrap it up.
He's mad.
But no.
Your
point is valid.
You feel me? So I've never tried to fit in or never tried to do anything, but it was certain things that I wanted that I just couldn't get because I wasn't around the right crowd. I'm from Flatbush. I wasn't in the right crowd. I wasn't in the right community of people. In my high school, it didn't really have too much outside thinking influencers.
Yes.
You feel me? So it wasn't until 11th grade.
Yeah.
Shout out to my homegirl, Jade. She was the first person to take me to Soho.
Yes.
And I don't know if y'all remember Michael K.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
That was like the house.
Yeah,
it's so funny because I feel like we have the same story.
Footwear and
they had everything.
Footwear, the bitches who used to work in there was
Oh
bad
my
as
gosh.
shit. Oh my God.
We have the same story though, because I remember like I was always into fashion, but I think I was like scared, right? Because I didn't know exactly what to do. But when I say I was that girl who used to rip out pages of magazines and stuff, I had a folder. Yes, I had a whole folder of like just cool outfits that I thought were cool. And then I get to school, I'm go tomorrow.
Yeah.
And 9th grade, I was calm. Like I was calm. But then I met, her name is Kristen. Shout out to Kristen Tilley. I will never forget this because Kristen was she was a sophomore. She was older than me. Yeah. And she like took me under her wing. Yeah. This girl wore whatever she wanted to wear. Yeah. She wore whatever she wanted to wear. There was a time, remember where girls were doing like the skunk, like the color in the middle of their hair?
I'm younger, so I don't know what y'all got
but I don't
going
know if you remember that time. She had like a hot pink, like, there was something called...
Black girls was doing that?
Yeah.
Yeah? Wow. You gotta find
Kristen is
photos.
Guyanese and white, but she definitely was like, she was on her shit. She had, oh my God, there was a pair of sneakers, Sugar sneakers. Do you remember Sugar sneakers?
Sugar, yeah.
With the pointed, and they like pointed Converse.
I used to work at IMAX, S&D, yeah.
Listen, she put me onto Sugar sneakers, and I bought my first pair, and I remember seeing her with them in school, and I was like, yo, I like them. People didn't understand it though, because they was like, what the hell is on your feet?
It seemed corny.
It seemed corny, but I was obsessed. And I was like, no, I need a pair. I had a hot pink pair with a skull on the side. And I was also obsessed with skulls at the time, too. But Kristen, basically, long story short, seeing Kristen do whatever she wanted to do and like was like, I'm going to wear what I want to wear, gave me the same kind of confidence. I was like, well, if she could do it, I could do it. You know what I mean? And I think that's when I kind of just started like, I guess, coming into my own. And then as I got older, I started working in retail. And that's what really opened my eyes. Because then that's when I learned things. I started meeting people, like my clients would put me onto different things. People that you work with are not from your neighborhood. They're a different race from you. They're putting... So now I'm exposed to so many different things. And I worked in Soho mostly when I started out. So that was
so
like...
you were And
I was in heaven.
Manhattan
Soho
is
now is not Soho.
No, absolutely
back. It's totally
I feel like
different.
it's like tumbleweeds rolling by.
It's very much. We was out there. It's a ghost town.
But think about it.
It's weird.
It's very weird.
How often do you go outside to even like? How often are we touching?
I online shop.
Exactly. How often are you touching?
That's the problem because I miss being able to feel a garment.
And I love that.
Thinking about the mall, like, can you actually picture yourself going to the mall and buying something outside the mall? Inside the mall?
I
couldn't even think of a...
I go to the mall for pretzels.
Pretzel. Walk out with a pretzel
no,
and that's just tough.
for the pretzels. Well, listen, KP got Sephora now, so I'll be a Sephora.
Okay, so that's fine. But
that Zara is not the best. The one in KP is very hit or miss. The one on Fifth Ave. The one in Fifth Ave and Soho are the best options for the Zara if you're gonna do a Zara.
Yo, speaking of Zara, you know what I just learned, and it's gonna tie into a question that I have for you. I just learned that Zara is considered fast fashion.
It is.
How do you feel about fast fashion?
It is.
Oh shit.
It's touchy because
okay.
I'm not. I go into. I would go into a Zara, but when I'm going into Zara, it's because I'm feeling a bit. Either I'm feeling a bit like rushed. It's last minute.
Okay.
So it's more of a convenience. And I always, when I go in there, I'm looking for the item that isn't a dupe. Right? It isn't like, oh, this looks like
I know where they got
Givenchy or whatever. But it's like an item that like I don't need to spend $1,000 on it.
Right. This will
But
satisfy.
I can't find it from the thrift store because I love thrifting. Shout out to
Same.
A whole bunch I could list, but they're not paying me. So it's like it's really just like that in between. They make some good high quality tees. Like I kind of try to find the hidden gems
in there.
But that's what it's about. And I think like so I think my fast fashion cap will definitely be like Zara, H&M, right? And for me, once again, it boils down to how do you shop? Because if you don't know how to shop, you're going to go into Zara and into H&M and pick the worst thing that you can pick from those places. Whereas if you know how to shop, you know your fabrics, you know how things are going to wear, you know how to wash them, you know how to keep them, you can go in there, find something, it'll last you for 10 years.
I feel like Zara's in a whole nother bag right about now because I feel like they're now introducing real leather into their collections.
Yeah.
They're
elevating a bit.
They're elevating a lot. I'm looking at whoever's doing
the money.
I'm looking at it like, yo.
Even the silhouettes,
going crazy.
Elevated.
You go on their website, it's like, oh.
Yeah, and that has changed over the years as well, too.
What's going on here?
They have definitely stepped up their website for sure.
I want to spin the block now, and you spoke on, you just mentioned, what you call it, thrifting. Yeah. So I got introduced, I'm going to tell the truth, shame the devil. My mother is a diva. I learned this fly shit from my mother. My mother is one of the flyest people that I know.
No, that's right.
Okay? Secondhand, she would not. Secondhand, if it's not a bag, and that might be even pushing it for her. But for me to talk to my mother about secondhand clothing, she might lose her fucking marbles. So I didn't grow up.
There's a lot of people like that, though.
I didn't grow up in that mindset. But as I've gotten older and looking back at certain pieces, I think you want to know what actually got me into thrifting really is looking for the Margiela and H&M belted jacket.
And that was a time.
Now I know I can't get that jacket in my size, and it will. But I want that jacket,
and that's more the luxury curated consignment shop thrifting lane too. Or you could go to the ones that is really like a hunt, a dig. You want a real like the wash on the tee has got to be specific.
Yep.
You want some like swishy pants from like the 90s. So
because you got to also pay attention. Yeah, because like you're shopping, you looking at, I love to see a label from the 80s. Ooh, it does something to my spirit.
So here's my thing. When I go thrifting, I want to ask everybody what's their main, how do they thrift? So when I thrift, I don't thrift for anything that I'm able to purchase now.
Yeah.
So I'm not going at a like, okay, so they wore it once and then now they just thrifted it off. And I'm not going to go in there and look for a 2022, 2023 off-white shirt or something like that. I'm going to go in there and look for the Pyrex on the back of the jacket, of an off-white jacket. You feel me? Excuse me, that won't even be off-white. That'll be Pyrex.
Yeah.
You feel me? I'm going to look for that jacket. I'm going to look for something from back then. So I go to look for pieces that I know for a fact I am not going to find anywhere. Well, I won't say really, but it's gonna be a hunt.
It's rare.
It's gonna be very rare that I go and find it. You know, I'm gonna find certain pieces, certain things that mean something to me. Like
it has to relate.
I went to all my clothes, everything that I wear has a story to it. There's always a story behind every article of clothing that I wear, no matter what it is. So, like, I went to I found this sneaky ass thrift store. Sneaky. I think I took you to it. Super sneaky.
I might know it. You gotta tell me after.
Off camera.
Super, off camera, right?
I don't gatekeep though. I'm just being funny.
Super sneaky, right? And I'm going through the racks, and I find the Calvin Klein and Ralph Simmons collab denim jacket.
Yeah.
Dry salvage.
Crazy.
Oh, my heart melted. And what was so funny about it is because the thrift store that I went to, that I found, is so mom and pop.
Oh yeah,
that they don't even realize what they have in this rack. That's the jacket that I wore when we went to shout out to Kenzo to the side fashion show.
Okay.
I found that jacket and I was like, y'all want mines. My precious. I'm going to find pieces that I know I'm not finding anywhere else. It's going to be a hunt. So when you go thrifting, what are you looking for? What is your main things that you're looking for?
No, I really love tees.
Okay.
That's like one of the that's probably like the top item.
That's my one rule. No white tees.
Really? Oh.
No white.
Okay. I love vintage white tees.
Jesus.
Yeah.
You're dangerous.
And it's like it's like an antique white. It's not even crispy.
Shit is beige.
It's never
I'm starting out to get into the color because a lot of mine is like this like washed black color.
I love that color.
I think now, you know what? For me, it's hard for me to answer this question because I feel like I'm at a point where I really know myself and I know how I like things to fit and look and I'm stuttering and shit. If I put a fit on and it feel like I felt like it was too easy, I gotta take something. I gotta like, hold on, what am I missing? It's like a mental checklist, right?
Got you.
So I'm just like, damn. I really gotta sit back and analyze. Like I look at colors because like I'm an artist too, so I look at colors. I'm like, are these tones working?
How they play.
I need to add a little pattern. I need some like I wore this just because of the texture and the color. I knew it would look good on camera.
But
when the light hit it.
Get that. This is what I'm talking about.
I had to tone it down with these, but I wanted a little crop and a little. You feel me? If this had a regular straight hem, it wouldn't be as interesting.
I love raw hem.
Raw
hem gives it some
natural hem.
some interest.
Does the camera catch this table? Camera gotta catch it.
He said, "Y'all gonna get this big."
This was my mindset and thought process, right? I'm like, okay, like, how am I feeling? Start there, right? Your mood.
First and foremost,
your outfit starts from your mood.
From my mood.
Okay. Mine does
mood,
too. Absolutely.
And I ask Siri the weather. Like, that's the first things.
That's
what?
I literally wake up and go outside and be blind. Yeah, I do.
It's raining.
I'm
good for that.
checking
He got suede
my mood and the weather. Period.
Super
mood. So
and you gonna be vexed. Yeah.
mood, and then weather, and then I'm like, I bet. Then I go to color tones. I'm like, okay. Color tones, what am I feeling? Am I feeling like black or I want to go eccentric, loud greens? You feel me? I was like, I'm feeling eccentric. It's Bruhman. He's loud. Feel me? Let me match his energy.
I was in this process.
Right. Everything is an inspiration, influence. Then I said, let me throw The socks was more random because I didn't want to just do a white sock.
That's fair.
Boring. Like,
but I like the purple because the purple
right?
and the blue complement each other.
Boom.
Also, the purple and the green as well, though.
Yeah, and then a little hit of red. Then I had the tee. I was like, I always got to throw a vintage something, whether it's a tee, a varsity jacket. Threw the tee on. Shout out to Aretha. You feel me?
Right.
I've been listening to more soul. So my mood, what I've been listening to, all of those things just like come into play. Then I had a different hat on. I think I had like the hat just felt too simple.
Okay.
I wanted a pattern because I didn't have any patterns. Everything was kind of just, smooth,
like
solid, right? It was more like color blocking. This is fun. So I said, let me get a little fun.
You can't go wrong with a graphic.
Not the Kawhi Leonard. He's the fun guy, yo.
Yeah. A little fun, a little culture, a little fun, a little culture. I've just been wearing these. I've been trying to like challenge myself. Like, how many different ways can I wear this shoe that one person might just wear with a suit?
I love that.
Because I wear it with a suit, I wore it with denim, I wore it with cargos, next I'm gonna wear it with some Champion sweatpants. You feel me?
As you should. As you should.
Accessories is a must. So let me throw accessories on. I don't mind mixing metals. Like I don't have to have
I love
all
mixing
gold.
metals.
I could do gold and chrome, but today I said, I had to have fun too. I'm not a person that just like, I need a Cuban. Like my jewelry, I like it to be ornamental. No shade. I need it to be like ornamental, fun. Keep it youthful.
Little interest.
The glasses is always
Are these prescription?
Speaks for itself. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I can see without them.
Do you have different glasses for your mood?
I got 3 pairs of glasses.
Okay.
But I've been wearing these heavy. I just think they fit my face and they look like fashion.
They do.
Without even trying.
They speak.
Shout out to Ember Niche on the frames. And then this shout out to my girl. She just was like, you should throw that camo hat on. I'm like, wait, which one? She's like, my Scully or whatever. And I go and I put it,
Listen, I love
so fire.
I love a
collaboration.
Yes. I love a collaboration. Yeah. Lord, send me a man who wants to collaborate on my outfits, please.
I love
this for y'all.
So I got a question. When you're getting dressed, what do you start with? I know me, I start with my feet.
I start with my mood.
Okay, your mood. Okay.
But you know what?
Yeah,
you said something about like inspiration and influence.
Yeah.
And just like I don't think people realize like when we get dressed, something is inspiring us. Something is influencing us.
If nothing is going on up there,
something
just
is
go
happening.
back to sleep. Wake up.
Something's happening. And it's not necessarily like for me, like you said, like the music that you listen to, right? It could have been a movie that I was watching. Right now, I'm very much in my Gossip Girl era. It doesn't look like it right now, but I'm on my pleated skirt, like loafers. I want to be the Black Bear Waldorf. Like, I really do. Like, that's where I'm at with mine right now. And so I just feel like there's always something to kind of like just make you excited about fashion again, right? Because it's like, yes, this is Blair, Upper East Side, but she's also a Black girl from East Flatbush. You feel me? Like, so I like that little, balance. Because it gives some interest to it because I wouldn't style what Blair wore exactly the way she would. Yeah. So.
And like you too, like what was your mood when you threw this on?
I actually had to check the weather because we were going to be doing outdoor. So I wanted to make sure it wasn't raining. Yeah. And then I just said, I just want to put on this big ass jacket. I just want to be cold. I just always want to. I love long jackets. I love sweepers. I love any jacket that's gonna drop way past especially past my knees. You feel me? I'm 6'7", so anything that's gonna make me just look long. Pause. I need that. You feel me? I want that. Yeah. That's what I want. But other than that. When I'm getting dressed, number one, I'm a big shoes person. I'm a big sneakers person, shoes, period, anything. So it's always 10 times out of 10, it's gonna start from the feet with me. Okay. I'm gonna start feet up. And I was watching it. What's funny is I was watching this influencer, this fashion influencer on IG, and she said a lot of people because there's certain things like I'm not perfect when it comes to dressing, so there's certain things that I want to work on and change.
What is perfect?
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
it's very true.
What is that?
So there's certain things that I want to work on within the wardrobe. So my thing is right now is I want to do, for lack of better words, what he's doing. I don't know. I have to get comfortable playing with mixing patterns textures, and things of that nature. Shout out to, and you want to know who actually got me into that?
Who?
You're not even going to believe it.
Who?
No, not Tiana Taylor.
Who, Ashley?
Nah,
Who?
Our good girl, Eddie.
Oh, yeah, no, Eddie's good for that.
Yeah.
Eddie's really good for that.
What's her IG?
Eddie Elise.
Yeah.
And she makes glasses. Shout out to her.
Yeah. I feel like I heard that name. I seen that scroll past.
Oh, yeah, you definitely seen it.
Yeah.
Her, when she mixes patterns and textures, I be sitting there like,
she has there's a science to it.
Yeah,
and she has it down.
Yeah.
And people and color blocking, and I'm working on because when you think about it, unless you were Haitian, growing up in the hood, monochromatic was our thing. Monochromatic, damn near monochromatic.
No, he's gonna get us canceled.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to be honest.
They know. If you know, you know.
What my son May said, they pay me to tell the truth, killer. They pay me to, I'm the expert. They pay me to tell the truth.
So Caribbean, we all Caribbean.
Yeah,
Caribbean.
So you feel me? So, and Haitian people were just known for not matching, but little do we know, they were just color blocking.
Listen, they've been on this side.
They've been color blocking. You feel me? So. I never really got to play with that. I didn't start playing with color blocking until my senior year of high school, but I didn't know what it was called. I just said, fuck it, we not matching no more. And I wore the green bean 5s with a neon green hat, a red Echo shirt, and some 501 Levi's. And I thought that was the shit that day. Yeah. You feel me? And I didn't know what I was doing. Yeah. You feel me? So I'm working on that and it's really getting comfortable. And if I don't, and one thing that I'm gonna do is if I don't feel comfortable, because you don't have to do everything, and everything doesn't have to be for you.
You can stay in your lane.
You can literally stay in your lane.
You could switch your lane quick.
Yeah.
Yep.
So right now I'm taking a quick little, and if the lanes stick, I might lean a little bit more into the curve. Yeah. You feel me? But if it doesn't work well for me, I have no problem going back to doing what I was doing. You feel me? I have no problem with it at all. So it's always going to be the feet. Oh wait, I was saying something about the way the girl dresses. She said people dress from when they're layering. Layering is another thing that I'm trying to work on, and it's hard for me because I'm tall. So finding clothes to even layer is fucking ridiculous. She said people layer from the inside out, when it's so much easier if you layered from the outside in. So you start off with your jacket, then you find what complements on the inside of that jacket, what you like after that, and then you just work your way backwards. Some people work from the way in, and when she put the fit together, I was like, oh, this is some math right here. This is some math right here. You feel me? I'm like, so I'm gonna. There's a lot of things that I like to that I'm trying to implement into my wardrobe right now and into my style of dressing. So definitely with what you're doing as far as color blocking, mixing the patterns, and most importantly, not losing who I am.
That's it.
And making sure I'm comfortable. Yeah. I'm not trying to be Vic. I'm trying to be Bruhman. Yeah. Right. I'm not trying to be Eddie. I'm trying to be Bruhman. But if Bruhman is not comfortable stepping outside of his lane, Bruhman could go back to what he knows how to do.
There's also nothing wrong with taking inspiration from other people, right? I just always say make sure that you make it your own. So like earlier when you were saying how did we all just kind of like grow up and get to a place where we're now comfortable? Yes. That comes with time. Like age brings wisdom. And I think also with that, it's just like, okay, I don't have to do what everybody's doing. I don't care what y'all doing. Like, this is what type of time I'm on. If I'm comfortable with myself, this is what I'm going to do. But a lot of people are not comfortable with themselves. And that's the problem. So it's just like, you see it in everything that they do. You know what I'm saying? Not just their clothes, but just the way that they govern their whole lives. And so for me, it's just like, okay, well, now I'm at the point where I don't care. I do not care. I'm going to do what I feel like doing. Hence the reason why I said earlier, like, I didn't feel the need to stress myself about my outfit today. Like, for what?
Speaking of, for what?
These are one of my favorites. I'm obsessed with Air Max 90s. I love them.
Are you serious?
Yes, that's one of my favorites.
That's your favorite?
I don't love
one of my favorites.
I have a hate relationship with Air Max 90s.
I'm obsessed with them. And as I rebrand, because you guys are like, I don't know, I guess you guys already have your wardrobes. I'm basically starting mine
I'm starting mine over.
I'm starting mine over.
I feel like you go through
every year.
Like it's like shedding skin. I feel like
I'm shedding
go
heavily.
through as you get older, you go through just things that's not for you anymore. And when I did a spring cleaning the other day, I did like a garage sale. It was things that people were like, "Why are you letting go on this? Why are you letting go of that?" I'm like, just because it's not.
I don't identify with
It's
it.
not. Yeah, it's just not me anymore. Is that piece fire? Absolutely. Would I keep it and just so I could look at it as it's a piece in my closet? Why?
You just spoke to me. All right, so when I go home, I gotta go.
Make 3 piles. A yes pile, like I could sell.
I tell this to people all the time.
Sell,
donate.
Or no, sell for sure. Keep, and then the last one is like donate.
Yeah.
I could care less who gets this.
I donate all my clothes.
Yeah.
I never sell.
So when I was organizing closets, I used to do a yes pile. I would have an absolutely no pile. I would allow the maybe pile. The maybe pile was also doubling as okay, if you decide not to take this can be sold or donated, right? Yeah. But sometimes you got to come back to it. It's like, all right, because people have a lot of emotional attachment to their things, right? And so I'm not going to force you to get rid of something if you're not quite ready, but we still need to revisit that. So let's go through everything first, yes, no's, and then your maybes. We're going to come back to the maybe. If you cannot tell me when the last time you wore this thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, does it still have tags on it? Yeah. How long has it been sitting in the closet? Like, you know what I'm saying? All of these things, it got to go.
My maybe.
You know what I just thought about too? Damn. I don't know if I got to feel this. But I don't think anyone has ever said it before. At least I never heard it. Have you ever bought a piece? Because I think I know myself really well. I'm like, that's a piece that I wear and I think it should stay in my wardrobe. Have you ever bought a piece and you really told yourself, like, yeah, I'm gonna get wears out of this. Like I'm gonna justify the price because I'm gonna wear it a million times with this, with that. And then you get the piece and you're like, damn, I don't really like this piece.
Or I don't know how to wear it.
Or you don't, like
absolutely.
It's really the I don't know how to wear it that's gotten me. Because in my mind, I thought I had a vision for it. It got in front of me and I was like, what do I do with this?
It's a lot of things where so I wasn't always tall my whole life. So I was 5'9". I was 5'9".
Damn, that's my height now.
Sorry to hear that, brother.
Nah, that's cool.
I was 5'9" up until like I think to my my freshman year of high school summer. I went from 5'9" to 6'3". So, crazy. But for the later half of for the early half, I was always just regular size. And in my mind, I'm always still regular size. So I'm always thinking small. And like, I would go play ball. You play ball, bro?
Yeah.
So I would go play ball and I'm at the top of the court waiting for the inbound. And if you see me at the top of the court for the inbound, what are you saying?
Why
at the top of the court for the inbound?
I'm trying to get the inbound. What are you saying to yourself?
This big ass nigga need to get in the post.
Exactly. Yeah. So everybody's looking at me like, what the fuck are you doing trying to dribble? Yeah. Get your big ass in the hole.
Yeah.
Bruhman, well, my government name, why are you at the top of the key?
Right.
Why are you trying to shoot the three? Why are you trying to dribble? It's because in my mind, I'm still small. You feel me? So when I'm getting dressed, for a long time, when I'm getting dressed, I'll be buying things and not even realizing my proportions on my body. Bro, this does not look normal on you. Like,
that's funny.
Like when you guys go to get oversized clothes and boxy fit clothing.
That's your regular size.
That's just a regular shirt for me. So it's just a regular shirt for me.
That's mad funny.
So I have to go look for other brands that have, when they say boxy, all right, what kind of boxy look are you talking about here, brother? Because your boxy and boxy is two different boxy.
And see, I don't even, and it's funny because not the fact that they even made a term for that and like cater to that, like I would just buy a 2X, you know? And now I got 2X, but you gotta, so the trick is a 2X and then you gotta cut the length. If the length goes past your legs, you gotta bring it up to where it goes like at your like crotch. Now it's boxy because if it's too long, now you look like a rectangle. I love, that's my boxy, the boxy look, acid wash, I hate acid wash.
Well, that charcoal look like
you
that.
More like a.
If
it's more like a wash.
Yeah, the wash
because acid wash is like the 90s.
Acid wash is a very specific
concrete.
wash.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no. Excuse me. I'm definitely speaking wrong. That charcoal look, like that gray, that black grays, that faded.
Yeah.
I love that. That's my thing. Right about now, I'm going through an extremely leather phase.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed with leather.
I don't feel like leather is a phase.
That's
it's
not a
such
phase.
a classic
Leather's,
thing.
Yeah.
Well, it's not a phase, but I'm going. All right,
You're personally exploring that.
I'm super in love with leather right now. Everything leather.
Okay.
I'm exploring leather very heavily right now, and I'm going into a boot thing.
Yeah.
And with boot, and when I'm saying boot, I'm not only talking about Chelsea boots. I've been looking at a lot of people in the fashion world, and just even on the streets, and you always see. They always have like one statement. There's like one statement boot that they nonstop wearing of it.
I'm trying to find that.
And that's what I'm looking for.
Just speaking about that.
I found mine. Just a pair of it's the Bottega boots.
Mine are my
wanted to be.
tabbies.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
Mine are my tabbies. I realized that those are the best thing I could have ever purchased.
Yeah, your tabbies.
Like, so far, yes. They're the most comfortable, and they go with everything, in my opinion. Gotcha. And I know people hate them. It's a love-hate relationship with the style, but it's
literally
just like, I'm obsessed.
It's literally a community. That's it. Tabby's a community.
I'm thinking, so there's these Dior camper boots with like fuzzy laces.
Okay.
I don't know if that's going to be the it boot, but I think I might need that. Like, I think that's my lane. I think that I could do that. It feels like you. It feels like me.
It feels like you.
The Prada, I have the Prada combat boots. I was in love with those boots. Yeah. I love those boots.
With the pocket.
Yeah, I got it with the pocket. I spent that little change.
Yeah.
I don't think that can really, I don't feel like what it's made out of, it's not going to stand the test of time. The people who I see, the boots that I'm talking about is like, it's like, it just looks, the boot just says grunge.
Yeah, it's a time.
Everything about the boot just looks grunge. Like, it looks like it's been through war and it stood the test of time.
Yeah.
And that's the type of boot that I'm looking for right now in Bottega.
There's an old Bottega boot that I still like, and I think that's also a lane. And you know how I know? It's when I missed the window.
And you still want it.
And I still want it.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
And that goes back to the hunt.
That's how I judge things.
DMA as well.
Yeah.
Wait, say that again?
DMA boots. They have
DMA. I'm trying to remember the acronym. It's been a long day.
DIEMME. You've seen them.
Yes, yeah.
I don't know. It's not ringing a bell for me right now.
They also make that camper.
Yeah, it's a camper boot. It's a camper hiking boot.
Okay.
And like the laces loops are like all the way on the side. They look exactly like the boots that I showed you today, the Bottega boots today.
Yeah.
Not in store, the one that was on my phone.
Right. Yeah.
So the laces they're like along the side on that side, and like those are a statement piece right there.
Yeah.
So those are the boots. I'm going through a real boot.
These classic, but it's not what we talking about.
Exactly.
It's not the elevated.
Exactly.
Everyone needs a pair of those.
Exactly.
I do want to know, what is your favorite thing in your closet?
Good question.
That's tough.
Damn, that's tough.
I'm not even a person of favorites, but because I'm here, I'm gonna
just give me one.
Because I'm not a favorites person. Like, what's your favorite? I don't have no favorites. Nothing.
Do you have something that's most worn?
See, that changes. So what's most worn now wasn't most worn 3 months ago, and maybe even 3 weeks ago.
That's fair.
But most worn favorite piece. Wow. That's hard. That's
damn. Now you got me thinking. What?
It gotta be a t-shirt. It gotta be a t-shirt. I want to say it gotta be a t-shirt.
I'm assuming a vintage tee.
A vintage tee. My collection is really massive, but maybe I don't know. That's a hard one. A vintage. I'm gonna just say a vintage tee.
Okay.
Oh no, actually, right now it's this Nike hoodie. And I kind of just wear it lounging, but I would wear it out too. Like, a piece that you wear lounging.
Yeah.
But I'm going to still get up and, I'll take a shower, spray, and put that shit back on because this piece is so hard. Like,
oh, No, but you know what I think people need to talk about more? You just said spray, and it brought me to fragrances, right? How your fragrance is a part of your outfit.
Everything.
And
Everybody's been making it a part of the outfit now.
I feel like they have, and I want everybody to continue on that.
Yeah.
Because I feel like a lot of people were not making the connection.
It's every aspect.
And everything matters.
It's your
but like that
too.
scent, because I'm choosing my scent off of my outfit too.
Yeah.
And my mood.
Definitely.
You know what I'm
definitely
saying? So it's
that.
just like that's where I'm at with it, because some scents don't give the vibe for the...
I'm a person, everything gotta go. Everything gotta be lit. Everything gotta be like up to par.
You have a favorite
undergarments.
Scent right now? Favorite scent?
Favorite scent? Favorite scent, probably the Byredo.
Okay, which one?
Probably the Byredo. Which one I'm doing right now? I have two. The Gypsy Water.
I love Gypsy Water.
I'm kind of in between the Gypsy Water because it's just year round.
Gypsy Water, I love Mojave Ghosts too.
I don't think I ever smelled the Mojave
It slaps.
Ghosts.
It's so good.
But I
like the Gypsy Water.
A lot of people not really a fan of it because I don't know if all those people pH balances just didn't agree with it, but they said that it doesn't last.
Which one?
So
The scents don't last,
Byredo fragrances
period.
are not like super long lasting in my opinion, but I think everything needs to be layered. I layer everything just for it. So Byredo has lotion, they have creams as well. So it's just like if you want to go there. They also, one of them has I don't know if all of the scents have an oil, but some of them do.
Yeah.
They started doing oils.
Okay,
so it's just like you got a scent layer.
And sometimes too, when you get out the shower, sometimes you have to put the lotion on before the spray, because then the spray adheres to whatever moisturizer you use. And I think it's a difference between perfume and toilette.
Major difference.
I forgot what it is. I feel
so
like
the perfume is more concentrated and it lasts longer.
Yeah.
And then also it depends on if the perfume is like oil based. Like, like all these different things matter.
And the biggest part of the science in which I learned, I had a real deep conversation with this guy in Sephora. Shout out to him on 34th Street. Is you think the scent smells good in the air, but that does not mean it's going to agree with your pH balance.
It's going to smell
Everybody's body chemistry is
Everybody's body chemistry is going to smell completely different. On you, it may smell sweet. On this person, it's going to smell like a fucking fart.
That's a fact.
You feel me?
Because there's fragrances that I like on other people, and I hate them on myself. I'm like, no. It's not for my body. I know what works for my body chemistry. So,
and I'm going way back because I realized I didn't answer your question about the thrift store.
Oh,
when I go to the thrift, at this point in my life, because I feel like my wardrobe is very near complete, and I'm still trying to minimize, because I really want to have a simplistic, simple wardrobe. I don't want to have 60 shoes anymore. I know. I don't want to have...
You going into capsule wardrobe territory?
Yeah, I just wanted to... I want to wear the same shit a lot over different ways.
In my mind...
That's where I'm at.
In my mind, I would... So, in my mind, I would love to be that. I would in my different universe, I would be a minimalist.
Yeah.
I would be a YSL, Celine, Bottega to the T, Margiela to the core, minimalist. That is, in my mind, that's who I want to be. But in my heart, I know I have to put this jacket on because
You're a maximalist.
I've always been loud. My clothing has always been loud. It's always been eccentric. It's whenever I was the shy, because I'm a shy person. My clothes spoke for me. You feel me? I didn't let. And it's weird to hear people say that, because they say the man make the clothes don't make the man. And the clothes don't make me. It just spoke for me in a different way. It did it. I don't feel better than you because of what I have on, but I just know I feel better about myself.
That's a fact.
Because I have this on. I don't think I'm better than you because I wear this and I wear that. Absolutely not. Because at any moment, God will humble your ass. Okay? And it happened to me. I wasn't boasting, but he humbled me and he showed me.
Of course.
You feel me? You don't need to go out and buy all these sneakers, because there's going to be a point in time when you can't. You feel me? So I don't want people to get it confused. Like, I need my clothes to make my identity or to be my personality or to speak for me. But my clothes speak for me. They spoke for me. When I was shy, it was the conversation starter. It was the, oh shit, what you got? When I didn't want to talk, it was, this is what drew the attention. This is what made people want to gravitate.
Right.
You feel me? So in my head, I would love to be a minimalist, though.
Yeah.
I would love to wear what I want to wear. YSL. The what's the damn shoe name? I have so many freaking pairs of them.
The boot?
No. You know the sneakers that I'm talking about. The YSL.
Yeah, like they was like
just
they
the
made
classic.
Just the classic YSL
I forgot
sneaker.
the name of those.
I would wear those every day.
Yeah, it's a clean silhouette.
Clean silhouette with slim jeans and a YSL teddy coat.
No, the YSL.
Oh yeah, that's
My ideal dress. You want to know who I really want to dress like though in real life? I'm not gonna hold you up. It's gonna shock the shit out of you.
Yeah.
Tommy from Power.
Tommy.
With that said, right?
Cardigan, black Timbs.
Vic.
Yeah.
Vic. What would you,
He lost me. He lost me. Hold on.
like the people to know today? What do you want to take away
What do I want to leave him
from
with?
this interview? Please tell me, because he lost me.
Yeah.
Y'all hating on Tommy's work?
You lost me.
It's the black Timbs for me.
Forced it.
You lost me.
What would I want the people to take away? I would say be yourself, right? Be yourself. If you don't know who you are, continue to learn yourself. Because before you need that before you can even like enter that world and enter that conversation if that's where you want to be when it comes to fashion.
Absolutely.
And putting that shit on is a mood. So
It's a lifestyle.
yeah. So just like think about your thoughts. All of this is mental health. When you dress good, when you look good, you feel good. And yeah, just have fun on the journey. Have fun.
Absolutely.
Don't go broke.
That's the part right
Don't
there.
go broke.
Whoa.
Have
No.
fun.
Crash out, y'all.
You going broke by yourself.
Crash out. I'm gonna crash out for some Vetmont.
I love a dizzy. I love a sale. I love a thrift.
Absolutely.
Word.
Listen.
It's been another episode of the Dress Code Podcast. I want to thank Vic for coming up and gracing us with his presence.
Yes, this is a good
and giving us a
episode. I
breakdown in the
enjoyed it.
science of how to put that shit on.
Okay, he gave y'all color theory, okay, texture, proportion, all of the things.
And
Take
I don't
note.
want. I want every, that what you said you heard, that line that you heard.
That line. Don't defensively
dress. Yeah.
Defensive dressing is.
I like that.
I never heard that before, and now that's going to live rent free in my mind.
I need that. Don't dress defensively.
Don't dress defensively.
Yeah.
It's your boy Bruhman from the 5th floor, alongside the lovely, the stylish local, and we're out.